Shout out to my Takeover Tuesdays family, DJ Hot Sauce, and I can't forget my man Dutchy Bang Bang. Y'all already know what it is, man. Don't worry, we're gonna get the gang back soon together. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we popping, man. It's Tuesday, man. Everybody, I know y'all home from work, so just kick back and relax. You know what I'm saying? And get you a stick, burn your stick, or get you a sip of something, whatever you do, and just relax and listen to the stories that we got going on. You dig? All right, I got my man Elliot in the building with me. You know what I'm saying? As a guest this Tuesday. You know what I mean? He got his own company and all that, but we're gonna get into that in a minute. You know what I mean? What I want to get into right now, thing I seen about BET on Sunday, BET Award, I think it was Sunday, and they had like a little how can I say, like a little uh they were saying who's the best crew, best rap crew. You know what I mean? It went from Death Row, Outkast, um Death Row, Outkast. I'm sorry, not even Outkast. I want to say, the Dungeon Family, because that's Outkast. That's Goody Mob. Yeah, they had Wu Tang in there, Goody Mob. They had a few crews in there. You had Busta Rhymes crew. What was that? Flip Mode. You had Flip Mode. You had what was it? DTP. DTP. Woman Disturbing the Peace, which is Ludacris crew. You had Death Squad, you know what I'm saying, which was Eric Sherman back in the day. You had MOP, you had so many crews back there. You know what I mean? But me personally, the way I see it, the best crew to me that came out, you know what I'm saying, was Wu Tang. I gotta give Wu Tang their props because the way they came out was incredible. You know what I mean? We're talking about at least a 9-10 man crew. You understand what I'm saying? For the rappers. You understand what I'm saying? So that was kind of tough. You know what I mean? But then they gave it to Death Row. They gave it to Death Row, which I kind of understand because Death Row did have a strong grip on the rap game. You know what I mean? They had a strong grip for many. You know what I mean? NWA came, but Death Row came and took it further. You understand what I'm saying? So I, I just want to hear your opinion. Whether it be in my DMs or whether you give me a call at the station at 1-888-304-4401. Again, I say 1-888-304-4401. Give me a call. Let me know your opinion. Who's the best rap crews out there? You know what I mean?
Like to me, Wu Tang has to live.
Okay, so you running with the Wu Tang.
Everybody like that. Outkast, yeah. 2-man team, and they brought the family.
The Dungeon Family with Goody Mob.
That was that's my squad.
Yeah, it was Goody Mob. It was a bunch of
south. I know we down south. I love that cat. That cat.
So what do you think about Rockefeller? Rockefeller had a mean too. You had Jay, you had Beans. You know what I mean? Bleak was nice. You know what I mean? Even Crack, that was their property. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got so many rap crews out there. You know what I mean? Hit me my DM or hit me up at 1-888-304-4401. Let me know. You know what I mean? Who's your favorite rap crew back then? You know what I mean? But until then, we're gonna get into what's going on politically right now. Politically right now, what's going on? Do you believe in Biden? Do you believe in Trump? Or who you believe in as president right now? Who would you vote for right now if you had an opinion? If you had opportunity? You know what I mean? Think about it. I don't know. I'm just trying to feel the people. See the people's at. What you think?
I think Biden's
too old, man.
I think he now he's done. You know, ain't nothing to do. I think he's just going out.
So what you say? You go vote for Trump?
I ain't say that either, though. You know. So yo, listen. Let me tell you something.
Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. You got 3 million people listening to us, and we are influencers.
That's right.
Be careful what you say.
If you have to choose your poison, you want the old man or the racist devil? All right, who's trying to turn the country back on its heels? All right. So choose your one. Guess what? The third party candidate might come in and take just enough votes from the old man, put enough votes into the coffers of the racist devil. You know what I mean? We all gonna be screwed.
So what's your opinion on that?
My opinion.
Yeah, where you going?
My opinion is this. The Republican Party has lost its way a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The slogan, first of all, the slogan "Make America Great Again" goes way back to George Wallace and before George Wallace. And if you know who George Wallace is, the racist governor of Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember George.
All right.
I heard of it. Yeah.
Reagan also used that slogan, "Make America Great Again."
Mm-hmm.
All right. Trump used that slogan, "Make America Great Again." That was a dog. That's why all these people who were silent, quiet, playing by the rules for all these years have the opportunity to try to make America great again after 8 years of Obama. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The White House is white.
That's right.
You know, no longer the White House. You know what I'm saying? So we are trying to make America great again, go back to something that they have lost control of. You know what I'm saying? The ground of America is freedom. You can't change it. You know what I'm saying? Roe v. Wade was turned around. It's not because they give a damn about life. You know what I mean? It's bigger than that. Roe v. Wade was turned around, the Dobbs decision, because minorities of color have more than 2 children.
That's a fact.
We didn't have 2 children and the woman get her tubes tied, or he went and got a vasectomy. How many black men or men of color you know have got a vasectomy?
That's true. Not too many.
You don't know none.
I know. I must. I know one. I do know one at my job. He went in and got
it. Yeah. And how many kids did he already have?
That's a fact. Yeah, he's already like 3 or 4.
How many kids did he have?
Like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those Caucasians, they would seek to have Buffy
Mm-hmm.
the boy and the girl.
Right.
They had the boy and the girl and shut down shop.
Right.
All right. Now they convinced everybody that we are the minority.
No, but they were the minority.
But they set themselves up in this country to become the minority. So fast forward, last 200 years. I'm going to go back that far. I want to say the last 200 years.
Yeah.
You know, we went from being less than 10% of the population.
Right.
All right. So now we're about 15% of the population.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the African American.
Okay.
We're not talking about the new immigrants that came from African descent from the Caribbean and other parts of the world.
Okay.
All right.
For my African American.
We're just talking about the enslaved Africans
Okay.
and their descendants. Went from about 10% to about 15%. Okay. Then you take the American indigenous people, you add them to that. All right. That's about another 10%.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're at 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you take in our native Latin American brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Central America.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talking about nobody across the water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the people who can walk here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now we had about another. Now we had about 32%. All right. Now you add in the new immigrants that's come from around the world of African descent. Now we're probably at people of African descent is probably about 25%.
Okay.
All right. When you put it all together.
Okay.
All right. Now you take the people of Hispanic descent, right? That's touched by the Spaniards, right? Of the European descent. I'm not talking about of the African descent that speaks Spanish. I'm talking about the European descent. All right. Now it's another 10% of the. All right. Put all of them together. We're already at 55%. We're already at 55% of the people. That's why they got to make a break.
Yeah.
That's why they got to vote.
They become minorities.
That's why they. Because guess what? I know my grandmother. My mother had 12 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you go down the line, people of color, Planned Parenthood was designed for.
That's right.
Let's put it, it was designed for us, but we didn't take to it.
Mm.
They took to it.
Mm-hmm.
They took to the birth control.
Mm-hmm.
They took to all those things, and instead of it affecting us, because back in the days when there was no Planned Parenthood, they sterilized our women.
Mm-hmm.
They sterilized the men.
Mm-hmm.
But society changed, and they had to change with it. So it became Planned Parenthood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Well, guess what? It worked for us. It worked for them. They utilized it.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's why with other people of European descent, you know, that practice the Hebrew faith, you know, why do you think they have so many children? Why do you think they you know, the Jewish culture people they have so many children? Why do you think they have so many children? You know what I mean? Because they trying to replenish the numbers that was lost during the Holocaust.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So do the now. So, you know, when we talk about politics, we got to understand politics, what's behind the politics. You know what I mean? It's more to it than just the old guy.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, what's the difference between the left wing and the right wing if they belong to the same birth? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is, if we really had a choice, we don't want Biden.
Right.
If we had a choice, we don't want Trump.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to pick your poison, because one man is saying that, listen, if it's up to me, I'm gonna deport all y'all, I'm gonna re-enslave y'all, and we're gonna kill all y'all off. That's what one man is preaching with his dog whistle. You know what I mean? And the other man who helped enslave us and imprison us, which is Biden,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And his running partner.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right?
First, yeah.
Not even talking about her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about him, with him being in politics for 40-something years. You know what I'm saying? All the drug laws that he co-signed and called us animals and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? And imprisoned us, you know, with all those drug laws. You know what I'm saying? Right? His only reason of seeing the light is because he's a lifetime politician in his business.
Yeah, big business.
You know what I'm saying? So he can't be the other guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the reality is, do your research. The Haitians today are still paying for what they did 200-something years ago. Right. They still paying for what they did 200-something years ago. The term blackmail, people know where that came from. That came from Haiti. Because you couldn't pass through that section of the world with your European ships without paying the Haitians for coming through there. Because their military was so damn bad.
I never knew that.
They were the first country of African descent that was liberated in the world.
I never knew that.
You know what I'm saying? And we not talking about the Moors.
No.
The Moors conquered Europe and all that other stuff long before that. But I'm talking about when the migration from Europe to the New World, so to speak.
Okay.
It was the Haitians were the ones who fought back. Why do you think Hispaniola, that one island, that's Haitian on one end, Dominican on the other end?
Right.
One end of the island is like this, has no greenery, no beach, no nothing.
Right.
And the other half of the island is beachfront, livable, looks good. Why do you think it's like that? It's the same island.
Right.
You know what I mean? The same weather. When one side get a storm, one side get a storm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Do the knowledge. They still paying France a tax right now. They're paying France restitution today, still today.
That's crazy.
For what they did 200 years ago.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So politics is business.
Big business.
You know what I'm saying?
Big business. Just
Trump
like
has allowed racist people to get in politics, and all those people he used fear to tell them that when all these people of color get together, and I didn't talk about the Asians that moved into the country. Okay. I didn't add their numbers in. You know what I'm saying? So you add them in, and we all working together, and we move together. How do you think Biden won by over 7 million votes, right? By over 7 million votes, he won by over 7 million votes. And guess what? There was still 30 million people who didn't vote. Still 30 million people in this country who didn't vote. And he won by this other guy by 7 million votes. Because it was all those people that I told you about.
Right.
Who said that make America great thing? We ain't doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They came out and they voted, and Trump was crying like a baby.
But he knew.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he knew.
So
Right.
So that's why don't mean to take either what we're talking about.
Bro,
What I'm saying, the reality is most people don't know the difference on politics. You know what I'm saying? Because usually we make our decisions based on what the last person told us. Because we assume they know. You know what I'm saying? We don't do the research ourselves.
Right.
But you gotta do it. You gotta do the research.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Trump is totally convinced all these people that he's right and they're wrong. The man stole documents, government secrets. You know he was going to sell them to everybody.
Oh,
you know, his family got billions of dollars from the Saudis. They brought the live tournament to the United States because the PGA shut him down. So he brought the live tournament to the United States so his golf course can have a golf tournament.
That's
the man is crooked as a letter ass.
That's crazy. Yeah, very.
He was going to sell them secrets.
Yeah, he's going to sell them.
Side with Trump, everybody. Side with Russia and everybody else. So the man is crooked as a letter ass.
Yeah. Russia was his man.
You know what I'm saying? And he's an idiot.
Who gave him how much money he gave him?
But the man's a damn idiot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's the worst thing that could happen in America. So you know what? The same people that vote for him and support him can't afford to spend a night in one of his hotels.
That's crazy.
And in fact, he don't even want them in his hotel.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So what you think is your opinion when like he brought all these people up in the race and now they all against him? What you think about that?
Well, that says it all.
Yeah, you're right.
That says it all. You know what I mean?
That's how I was thinking.
Because the reality is the biggest fear now of all those people is espionage. The man had control of our nuclear secrets. He had the nuclear football, right?
Wow, definitely.
The man set off an insurrection in the country. He convinced all these people who were poor, uneducated, whites, blacks, and Hispanics to believe and follow. You know what I'm saying?
The state building situation.
You know, at the Capitol, right?
I mean, the Capitol.
He convinced them to follow him.
And he started to show up.
To start an insurrection. You know what I'm saying? And it almost worked.
Yeah.
It almost worked. But it scared the hell out of all the other people when they said, oh no, we can't do this. We can't do this.
That's a fact.
Because the alternative is to become Russia.
That's right. Communist. That's right.
That's the alternative. Because it ain't about money. It's about power. You understand what I'm saying? When you get, you know, like when you broke, you know, come on, you know how people are, ghetto people gonna find a way to shine, right?
That's a fact.
We're gonna go get the fanciest car, the richest, the poorest neighborhood has the best cars, the most expensive cars, right around.
That's right.
Right? We're gonna have the fine, we're gonna have the best cars, the most expensive clothes, we're gonna have the worst housing situation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find a way to shine because we gotta make ourselves feel good.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
But as soon as we get educated and we get our money up, what we gonna do? We're gonna change our zip code.
We about to go to cost.
All right, that's first we're gonna do. We're gonna move out there. We'll get a better job. Our food gonna change. We're gonna eat better. We're gonna live better. We even gonna start taking a little vacation. We're gonna start thinking about generational wealth. You know what I mean? We're gonna educate our kids a little better, right? So as we get better and better, we can put the line and we gain some wealth. The next thing we want is power. So Trump got wealth. He didn't have power.
He didn't have the power.
You understand? Look what these people did in some of those little tubes they got their ass, right?
That's another subject. That's
they had money, but they wasn't happy.
Right.
They needed something to make them feel good. So they gambled with their life.
And that's crazy.
And they paid $250,000 a piece.
Each 5 people. That's $1 million. That's $1 million.
To die.
I was about to say the same thing.
So hear about these people. about making America great. We want control.
That's it.
We want to play the pieces on the board and play chess with everybody else in the
I
world.
got a question for you. You think you would see another Trump like that, like things that he did in America,
Well,
and
why you
how
think-
he came up and what he did?
Why do you think the Fed is trying to
I
do
was
the
just
same thing?
about to say that.
Everybody's trying to fall suit because the reality is there's the meeting before the meeting. There's the meeting, there's the meeting after the meeting. All right. They had the meeting before the meeting, and they said we got to do something. How do we do it? No, everybody was afraid to do what Trump did. Trump rode down the escalator and said they're murderers, they're rapists, they're this, they're that. Basically, he said, "F that, we gonna kick them in they and we putting our foot back on their neck, and we gonna put all these mofos in shit."
That's right.
I think Trump is gangster, man.
Yeah,
And-
gangster,
and-
but that's what he said. And see, and he put it that way. All these people are disenfranchised. They were thinking and feeling the same way, but they didn't have the balls to do it because we had laws against it.
That's right. That's right.
He said, "I'm going to rewrite the Constitution. I'm going to put judges in. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this." And he did. You know what I mean? And Mitch McConnell and all them helped him do it. You know what they did? They refused to let Obama put judges in the Supreme Court. For his second term, he didn't get to put not a judge in the
Right.
Supreme Court.
You're right about that.
The Senate, because they had the majority in the Senate, they would not let it hit the floor. When Trump got in there, we didn't have the majority, and they let any and everybody he wanted to put in courts in there because they were going to serve their agenda to make America great again. They're trying to change the hands time back. You know what I'm saying? So that's the stuff that you guys people gotta pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, well, Obama wasn't good for America. No, Obama was the progress in America.
Right.
Right?
Right.
He wasn't supposed to change the world and flip the script like that.
Right.
He left his mark. He was supposed to do, right? But the reality was, you can't stop the browning of America.
Right.
You can't stop it. You know what I mean? Only way you can stop it is if you create that civil war, that race war that they've been talking about
For
but
years.
since the last war they lost.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
This is something that's been since 1776 they've been planning on doing all over again.
The Brutus, you get the slavery, all
You know
that
what I
back
mean?
in order. Yep.
But look, that's my 2 cents. Y'all keep it checking.
Yo.
Tell you
That was
something,
good.
man.
That
We
was
keep
good,
it real
man.
and raw here at Gynesis Radio, especially on T1 Tuesdays, man. You know what I mean? Take one and you run with it. You know what I'm saying? It's all on you. You know what I mean? So, but now, we talk about this politics thing. So, at the end of the day, what it all boils down to, man, is God bless the child like a whole his own, basically. And on that topic right there, I'd like to introduce my man, Elliot, man. Introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, my name is Elliot Medina. I'm over here representing Royal Limit Transportation LLC, right out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. We're here live. Terrell gave me this opportunity. Very, very beautiful Terrell.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's my job.
Long time waiting, Terrell. You heard? Long time waiting, man.
It's my job, man. I give opportunities, man. I let you be heard, let you be seen. You know what I'm saying?
But first day I met you, you was like that, man. I was like, man, I got to hold on to this girl. He real.
There's not too many of us left, man. Unfortunately, you dig what I'm saying? Instead of us elevating each other, lifting each other up, we stabbing each other in the back. You know what I mean? And physically, mentally, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
it's like you said, there ain't a lot of real ones left. Like
a lot of real ones left, man.
Things
You know what I mean?
have turned people wild, people don't care no more. It's like it's a whole different ballgame with everything these days.
You know what the problem is, man? And it comes from that song, man, for the love of money. For the love of that green paper,
You
man.
talking about that old school?
Yeah, no, not even that. Who is that?
You mean the old school, the originals?
OJ, for the love of money, man. They would kill their own brother. Shout out to my man, More Than Life, to Solid Bay. What's up, King? Salute, King. What's poppin' with you? So yeah, man, that's the problem, man. It's that green. Everybody's trying to get that bag, but people are willing to do whatever, and whatever it takes to get that bag. If I'm just stepping on you or belittle you or stab you in the back or cross you or something, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on, man. You know what I mean? But me personally, I feel like the devil is taking control, man. The devil's in control right now, man. He's not in control, but he's working quadruple hard right now. Turn people against each other.
I wouldn't even call him the devil. I just he ain't got no he ain't got no faith. He ain't got no luck. You can't even see him. You can't even see him.
But look at it though. Think about it, right? Think about it logically, right? Listen to all the music, all the hip hop music that's coming out now, right? Look at all the award shows that's coming out, right? Look at how, everybody, talking against each other, trying to do this and trying to do that. I don't like them, all that and that, right? Yeah. Look at all of that. Look at all of that. And think about it. That's not evil. All that's not evil.
Yeah. It is.
That's what I'm saying. This is the sign of the time. People we are really fighting against hell. If we're not living in hell right now.
Battle.
You know what I'm saying? If we're not living in hell right now, you know what I'm saying? We fighting against it. You know what I'm saying? And they ignoring, and they ignoring with the glamour life. You dig what I'm saying? On just sign this contract, man. You have all the jewelry, you get all the girls, you get all the cars, you get big houses, you get anything you want. Just come to my side. Forget that side. You know what I'm saying? Because on this side here, we lead by faith. We walk by faith. You understand what I'm saying? We walk by faith in Him, and we walk by faith in ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? We don't jump on nobody's bandwagon. We don't tailgate. We don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? The people that's doing all that, that's the people that fell victim, man. That's the people that fell victim to what's going on right now in the world today. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. It is the truth. You understand what I'm saying? But enough about that. Let me get to this guy right here, man. This guy, let me tell you something, people. I worked with this guy for a couple of years, right? We had a job together a couple of years, right? Certain situations happen, right? And this is why I had to get this guy on my show. I had to, you know what I mean? Get him. I had to find out. I had to talk to him, man. I had to see him, what made it happen. So, long story short, my man started his own company around the same time he got fired. It was in the makings already. Am I right?
Yeah, it
was in the makings already.
Yeah, I was already had thought of it.
Yeah. But now it's like you're all in there.
I'm 1,002% in.
Let me ask you a question, right? With that being said, right? How do you feel, man? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about life right now?
It's a whole different feeling when you put your whole risk, you take your whole risk in it. It's a whole different feeling. Matter of fact, I was telling somebody that today on the phone. I was like, "Yeah, you don't even know the feeling how I feel." And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Bro, I took this big old life risk, is what I did. I put a risk in my life, and it worked. And it worked. I'm telling you, people, do what you want. It happens, man. It happens. You got to just put the work. Just put the work. Trust me, man, I work so much. People are like, why you work so much? Why you work so much?
There's nothing else to do.
I stay quiet on that one.
My motto is I'd rather make it than spend it. That's my motto. You know what I mean? But the real question is, how do you feel, leaving the plantation and starting your own plantation? That's what I want to know.
Tara, I'm not gonna lie. The plantation taught a lot of things. Open my eyes to a lot of things. Made me look at people with money. Made me look at people without money. Made me look at people in between. You know what I mean? Right. People, and all types of people, shades, faiths, personalities. It was like you just sit back and observe it all. You know what I mean? And one day I was like, you know what? I want for myself all this. I'm doing this for them. You know what I mean? I can't.
Yeah.
Man, I'm about to be 40 right now.
I'm already at that half. I'm kidding.
Oh man, but you look good, man. You look
trying,
good.
Bro.
I didn't even know you was big. Oh, he was big 50 Cent.
Yeah, I'm trying, bro. But like I said, man, I'm so proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man. And it's dope, man, because you did it, man. You did everything that my clothing line, everything what it stands for, you did it. You took a chance on yourself. You took one on yourself. And now look at you, bro. Now look at you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Salute to that, man.
I appreciate
that,
man.
Salute to that, man.
That's real shit.
And when I see things like this is what I talk about. And a lot of my followers, a lot of my listeners, if y'all know about my Takeover Tuesday show and T1 Tuesdays, Y'all know I don't talk nothing but elevation. I don't talk degradation. I don't talk the rumors that's going on in the industry and this and that. I don't care about none of that. We get to the point here at Genesis Radio, man. We get to the point raw and real, man. You understand what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean? That's all the real ones out there, man. Taking a chance on themselves. You're not sitting back waiting for somebody to give you a paycheck. You're not letting nobody tell you when you can take a vacation, or how many vacation days you got, or you can't be late, or you got to take your lunch this time and do this and do that. This is the day, people. This is the time. Some of the times, things changing. You know what I'm saying?
If people don't get ahead with the change of times and get up on your stuff, and be left behind. Yeah, I'm telling you, I almost got left behind. I had to catch up.
Yeah, look at
I had to catch up like fast. Like I had to put triple OT to get it to catch up.
You see, when you're doing your own thing, you like my clothing line, same thing. When you're doing your own thing, bro, you gotta put that in. That's like yo. I hate to say it, but let's compare it to the streets. Okay. You want to be that kingpin, right? You're gonna have to. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to fend for yourself. You can't rely on somebody to take care of you and your family all the time. Because if that company goes, if that company sinks and they say, "Oh, I'm going to lay people off, I'm going to fire people," now you got to run around like a chicken with no head, try to find another job or another plantation to work on, so that man can take care of you and your family. That's real talk, though. That's real talk. You have to run around and try to find another master to take care of you and your family. How real is that? Now, we all have dreams. We all have ambition, whether it be a police officer, a fireman. I want to be the president. I want to go in space. I want to be a ballerina. I want to be a singer. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a dancer. What happened? What happened? I'm asking myself, I'm asking y'all, what happened? What happened to the dream? What happened to the ambition, the goal? Did you just get that job and say, okay, I'm set. Look at my first paycheck. I'm looking good.
I can ask that, sir. I'm from experience, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost quit a whole bunch of times trying to get this.
Really?
I almost quit like a whole bunch of times, even out there, like doing my business called mad at myself. I was just mad at myself for no reason. And then I go and pick up my business called laughing, mad, looking crazy in the street, like. Because I almost quit a whole bunch of times, so I almost gave up on the over now. And I was like, you know what? Nah. And it flipped over. I got some business people that messing me up. I got some other opportunities. I got some things on my mind. I got a plan.
Yo, bro, let me tell you something.
And that's it, man. I'm just gonna truck it moving forward.
Let me tell you something, man. And this is crazy, but it's the truth and it's real. Money respects money. So if you out there getting yours and I'm getting mine, we don't respect each other. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're on a different level than the average person. You understand what I'm saying? And even if you are working out there, you working, you got your job and all that, people. Remember, it's always better to have more than one stream of income.
Yeah, you got to
remember that. Remember that. You have to, whether it's you and your partner working together on something, or you working on something.
Let me tell you, I used to do 4 different styles.
Yeah.
I had to cut it. It was too much of it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm going to kill myself out here.
Yeah.
But then I'm down, I'm down to my main one, and that's it. Rose Runner forever, y'all.
Rose Runner forever. I hear that, right? What is it? Rose Runner, right?
So let me represent. I got my LLC August of 2022.
Amen.
Before I got my LLC, though, I was like I was saying, I almost quit. I was handing out business cards and just out there outside, just handing out business cards. Like, I don't want to do like, things move forward, but I'm here now, I'm representing out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. We do all Poconos. We go Lehigh Valley. Bushkill area. We go to Toby Hanna. We go all the way to Goldsboro if you want. New York, New Jersey. All boroughs in New York. We go. What else can I say? Thank you for the support, people. Thank you so much, man, for giving me this opportunity, man. This is different, man. It's my first time like this, Yeah. It's like a stepping stone for me,
You ain't gotta say, like I always said, man, I get the crack the door and bringing everybody in, man. That's how we also do it, man. Real talk.
And this is so much love, man.
Real talk.
And then I just want to say, if you ever want to go out, have a good time with your wife or son, call Elrow Runner Transportation. We're here. We're here for the people. That's our slogan. Hashtag running for me. We're here for the people, not for me, not for us. We're here for y'all. For y'all.
And
To accommodate y'all.
Very reasonable.
Affordable prices.
Very affordable.
And we accommodate any party. Elrow Runner Transportation LLC out of Charlotte, Pennsylvania. Thank you.
Yeah, because you know it's crazy when and I gotta thank you too, because you was like my first, I think you was my first person for the show. From take one, man. Now, how long you had that shirt?
Man, how long you had that shirt?
About 2 years? Yeah, 2 years, yeah. I think that's the first one to burn my mouth. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Real talk, man. Oh, you got the sweats on. You got the T1 sweats on. Okay. So this side. Show the people on this girl too. You know what I mean? Show this girl the T1 sweats. Hold up. You got the T1 sweats on. See, working, be working. That's what I'm talking about, man. Support, man. I'm supporting him.
Like if you doing your business, support, man.
That's what it is. Support, man.
Support. You support each other, man. It gets better, man.
That's a fact.
It gets better. Trust me, man.
Y'all so busy supporting everybody else that you don't know. You support people that you don't know. That's not going to give nothing back. It's not going to, like for me, for instance, right? This man bought my shirt. He came out with the T1 merch. First one to buy it. You know what I'm saying? He had faith in me. You know what I mean? Every time I post something new, buy it, Tyrone.
Now I got a whole sweat outfit. I got the new TK1 gold emblem one.
Word. So he's like, yo, keep going. All right.
Keep going.
You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, I was like, yo, you know what? Brother supported me. He really was the first one to support me. So why not bring him on my show? Show him support. Let the world know what the Road Runner is about. Let the world know what Elrow Runner stands for and what it's doing.
You're not going nowhere.
You understand what I'm saying? But this is how we gotta work. We gotta support each other. We gotta do this and do that. You understand what I'm saying, bro? That's real talk, people.
Let's keep the head up, man.
We gotta support each other, man. But you always gotta take a chance on yourself. Always take a chance for yourself. Whether you think about it, you do anyway. You take a chance on yourself every day when you wake up. You take a chance in the world. You understand what I'm saying? You take a chance at work. You take a chance when you going for that interview. You take a chance when you shooting dice. You taking a chance when you standing on that street corner. You taking a chance when you hollering at that girl. You taking a chance when you hollering at that dude.
You taking a real one, Tyrone. I took a chance coming on your show now, Tyrone.
I think. It only takes one shot, people. Only takes one shot, man. You just gotta have a vision. And this man has that vision, man. And that's what's so dope about it. It coincides with everything I talk about all the time. You gotta have that vision. Once you get the vision, then you make a move. You make a move. Because believe me, let me tell you something. All them people that your bosses, or the owners of the company, they took a chance.
Yes.
Because either their company could have slipped or their company could have rose. But they took a shot. That's all my show is about.
That's what that shirt says. Take a shot at life.
Take a chance. Take one at life. Take one. You only got one shot at it.
Before you get back up. Get back up before.
Dust it off and get back on it again.
Keep moving.
That's right. It don't stop. Only thing that's stopping is you. That's one thing that's stopping it is you. You don't believe in yourself.
See you, Cuzzo, below.
You know what I'm saying? You don't believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself and say, I have to do this. Think about it. All the singers that you love, all the rappers that you love, all the baseball players, all the football players, the basketball players, they took a shot on themselves. They said, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be the best at what I do. You understand? Now think about it. If it was nobody taking a chance on themselves, we have the music that we have now. We have the sports that we have now. No, we wouldn't, because everybody be a drone. Everybody just go to work and come home. Dream shattered, all that. And that's what I tell people a lot, man. I know a lot of people out there love your job. I know you love your job. I know the situation, and it's beautiful. I'm not saying anything against that. You understand what I'm saying? But one thing I am saying is take a chance on yourself for once and see what happens. I don't care if you bake cookies.
Right.
Sell them in the hood. Sell them out the door. I remember back in the days, bro. In your scooter, you ain't here with me, bro. I remember back in the days, we had the candy lady, we had the icy lady, apartment 3A. We had the candy lady, apartment 5, blah blah blah.
Yeah, the candy. What about the leaders? You have the leaders.
Word, yo.
The
The icy in the car. The icy's in the car. Yo, bro. But they took a chance on themselves and said, you know what I'm going to do, and they did it. It might have been on a lower scale, but they did it. That lady was never at work. That lady was home. The ices and candies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. People have to learn to say we can't depend on these people, man. We cannot depend on these people, man. You see what's going on. The world is crazy right now. Yes. So, which means is we got to take control of our own destinies, our own things. You understand what I'm saying? This is the real talk, man. And that's why, I talk when I talk on my show, man, because I don't do nothing but talk elevation. I don't care about 50 Cent doing that or Jay-Z did that and this and that because I ain't doing nothing for me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not doing nothing for me. I got to keep my people, my listeners, and my viewers informative on everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And when it comes to health, finances, everything. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, get your LLCs, man. Get your trust. Put your company in the trust.
And I heard they doing LLCs real cheap these days. I heard some of them doing it for free. You don't even got to pay no more. See that?
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, people. So, it's about that time. I'm sorry. I came a little late. You dig what I'm saying? I was caught up with some family issues, whatever. But I'm definitely going to be back next Tuesday, and I'm definitely going to have another guest. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said before, man, thank you for all y'all, all the appreciation. I appreciate everything. Thank you for all the support. To my listeners,
supporting each other. Supporting each other.
Yeah. We're going to make it happen, man. I'm going to make sure we make it happen. I'm going to be in your head like a rapper verse. Real talk. I'm going to be in your head like a rapper verse, man. Your favorite rapper verse is going to be Terrell. Like, yo, man, take one.
One,
take
man.
a chance on yourself,
forever, man.
You know what I mean?
I like the number 484-541-622. Out of Charlotte, Pennsylvania, road runner forever.
Mm-hmm. So let us know before we wrap this up where they can find you, what the stops that you make, like wherever you go. I know you go to New York City.
Yeah, we go to New York. We go to all the boroughs. Different price on different boroughs because some boroughs fall in others,
Right.
And then we go to Jersey. We got the specials on the Dover 50 flat.
Okay.
That's always price for Dover. If you want to go to Dover, control the train station.
Yeah.
A lot of people go there before they go to New York.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just my special right there. Then we got to do right hand stride. We're about to open up, and we're gonna have. I got it for long things that we do pick up drop off locations, and we do spread it one location at a time. We spread it.
That's dope, bro.
Once we get it, we roll after that. Ain't no stopping us after that.
So make sure for all y'all travel necessities and your travel needs, we got L Road Runner, and you make sure you holler at him. His phone number is that phone number, brother?
484-541-8622.
One more time for their mind.
484-541-8622.
And where can they find you out on social media?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Check out the website, www.elroadrunner.com. Check it out. Book. That's it. Book your ride, man.
Word,
on the website. The website is nice. Check it out, people.
Word.
Show the love, man. Support.
And on that note, we out of here. I just got one thing to say. Take a chance on yourself. Roll those dice. You never know what can happen. You hear me? You live, you learn, you love, and you laugh, man. The key to life. T1 Tuesdays. We out of here.